Hello everyone, welcome to another packing video. We're gonna pack it, but first look at this tape compared. I have these centered. Look how much thicker this tape is than the other. It's crazy. And this one, I weighed them out. This one weighs 1.2 pounds. This one weighs 0.7. This is a ½ pound more of tape. Both tapes are the same length. Also, this is just a little wider. This is a Joel sent it to me from American Bubble Boy, along with a little love letter. That was nice of him. 2.7 mil pre-release. So this is the stuff that their 3-inch tape is. This is a sample of how their 3-inch tape is going to be next month when they have it back in stock. Joel sent me a sample of it, and guess what? I'm going to use it right away. And I am going to just enjoy it. And I don't mean to, I truly don't, I'm not throwing shade at Shipping Depot. I really think that for the price, this is a fair deal. I got a case of these for $40 shipped. I can't complain about that, because it's cheap tape, but it's cheap. If that makes sense. But yeah, this is, oh god, this is gonna be nice. I got a couple of days of using this stuff. Oh, it look how clear it is right now. Oh my gosh. Ooh, it's so thick. It's gonna be nice. Okay, so first order, we have 3 things. I have this. This is part of it, and I need to take all these guys out. And I'm just gonna put, I'm not gonna bubble wrap them individually. There's just too many. I do need to put like some bubble wrap around them all, and then make sure they're fairly motionless, and then I'll seal this box back up. And then we have a couple of other items going on this order. I'm going to keep these in this box though, so these will be, because these are all in like excellent condition. They're not dented up or anything, and I want them to stay like that. So this is a 10/8/6 box, and along with these other items here, we're gonna put it all into one 12x12. So just gonna kind of repack these. This is a lot of 28 little funko keychains. They're cool. Little stocking stuffer, or I don't know, just little prizes, I guess. Okay. I think they're kind of cool anyway. They're not, like, individually, they're not worth a ton. If you try and sell these on eBay individually, I don't think that's probably a very good idea. But in totality, you can make a nice little lot. We like doing that with this kind of stuff. Okay, just making sure I'm not squishing any of them. And we can move on with the pack. I'm doing this on, starting today's video. Usually I'll start it on Tuesday. But yesterday we had quite a few orders come in. This one was sitting a little higher than the others. I'll turn it. I was like, you know, this would probably be a good day to start the next video. So here we go. Now, ooh, I'm not going to use the good stuff on the inner pack. I'll use my 2-inch for that. Okay. Now these keychains are going to be very well protected. What I might do, since I only have one roll of the good stuff, I might do like a combination. We'll see how long that lasts. I say that, and then I end up in, ooh, wow. Yeah, look at that. Oh my gosh. That's the good stuff there, man. Wow. And then I'll just use 2-inch. Make because I like using a lot of tape, but I gotta be honest, like I use too much tape. And in those spots where it's kind of optional, I can use this 2-inch stuff. Max, that's what brand this is, and it's okay, you know, it's cheap tape. Now, one thing I don't know about the new Bubble Boy formula there, I have no idea what the cost is going to be. But I tell y'all, when y'all go to shop around for 3-inch tape, like for the good 3-inch tape, that stuff's expensive. So, I'll tell you what, I'll put here, it's fine. I have these patterns. How am I going to do these? So maybe, I think that's going to Tennessee. I mean, the shipping is not really a big, let's see, I can do it like, okay, I can do it. All right, now I've got it figured out. We do it side by side on their side. Okay, and then I can just put, I can actually fold this up. That's pillowcases. Okay. Then I'm going to freehand freehand this thing. Also need to kind of try and keep moving here because it is Friday and we went to garage sales. Picked up a few cool things, but it does mean that we have a little bit of time pressure. Put a little bit of paper in there. Stabilize that stuff. Should be good now. Yeah. Okay, on this one, oh man, this tape, oh, luxury. Oh my gosh, I don't know how. I am going to use it on these edges here. They're going to have. They're doubled over right there. Just, it's nice to have a little better tape for that kind of stuff. Okay, that's done. Next up, we're packing this vintage car badge. Got a bunch of those at a garage sale. It might be a month ago now. It's been a little while. Quite a few of these for $1 a piece. And they have been pretty good. Been really good, actually. That's pretty good is an understatement. Turn that point down, I suppose. Okay. All right, we sold another set of these little ET mini bobbleheads. I'm gonna try not to go on and on about how much I love that tape. Man, it's nice. It's a tease though, because you can't get it. So I'll just enjoy this roll while it's with me. Ah, boy. It's gonna suck going back. I take my packing supplies and packing tools and all that stuff. I take it really, probably too seriously. But when you do something every day like this, like it just feels better. And you're using the good stuff. And yeah, that tape definitely feels, I don't know what it was before. I messed this piece up. I don't know what the Bubble Boy or American I was about to say American Go-To. My go-to tape. I don't know how thick it was before. This is definitely thicker. I mean, I was fine with how it was before, honestly. It was thick enough for me. That one's done. Okay, big pattern order here. I think they should all fit in. Yeah, they'll fit in here. 1086 box. Oh man, I just sent Joel a message and a picture of, you know, thanking him for sending the tape or whatever. And I did put in there, it's gonna suck. I told him I bought some other 3-inch tape off of eBay. I said it's gonna suck going back to that after this roll's finished. That was my way of hinting to Joel. I'm like 100% sure Joel doesn't watch these videos. That was my little way of hinting to Joel that if he has any other rolls of these pre-production samples sitting around, if he comes across one, get a little piece of scrap here, then you can send it my way. I wouldn't complain. But yeah, this is some good tape. I'll be interested to see how they're going to price it. I put that extra little piece in there just because this box is tight. I didn't want to cut through the patterns. I'm hoping I can make that last a while if I use 2 different types of tape. This is just to satisfy my obsession. Okay, this order has 4 things on it. Okay, yeah, this is number 4 right here. Let me see, I think a 1086 is going to be good. Got a couple of things I want to look out for. I don't want the hat to get crushed. And that's about it. I don't want anything to get damaged, of course, but the stuff that's going in here isn't going to be heavy though, so I don't think that's going to be a major issue. Let me see what I need. Bubble wrap, bag. Okay. We get 2 pieces for that, 1 piece for that, and we get a bag for that. Okay. Superman fingerboard, put that in the bottom. This guy can go right here. Alright. Where does that leave room for the hat? So I need to do it like that, and then I can do the hat like that. Okay, that'll work. If I had to go up to we got a little turtle brooch. If I had to go up to the next side, to a 12, 12, 12, I would have, but I really don't feel like it's necessary. Where I'm going to put the hat in that box, I don't think it's going to experience getting crushed there. Put it just like that. put a little paper on brim side here. And put a little more paper there. Keep it somewhat loose. I'm hoping my text message gets Joel say, "Oh, well, I got another case over here. I could send you a 6-pack, Lonnie." That'd be nice. Okay, we have another order for patterns. You know what? I think I already have one of these made up. Yeah. Just want to see how they fit. I think they're going to be a little too big for this box. I want to see. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to smush them in there. So I don't want to mess up the edges of the pattern. So I guess we'll just go 10/8/6. Patterns are heavy. Man, that tape is so thick. Thick and sticky. Thick and sticky. That might make it thick and sticky. I can make a title out of that. I need to write that down. Okay. Let's see how we're looking here. Yeah, I'm gonna bring this down a little bit. Just in case we can get a little. I'm gonna freehand this sucker. Let's see how we do. Just in case we can get a little. I'll make it a lot cheaper, I guess. We enter that next tier down of dimensional shipping. Dimensional rates. Cubic rates. That's what I'm trying to think of. Cubic. See how much that weighs. I'm telling you, 2 pounds. All right. Really was doing a check to see if we wanted to cut flap, and it wouldn't make a difference. Probably going to use a few pieces on this one. When I have that double cardboard like that, I like using the heavier duty tape. There we go. And this stuff is thick and sticky. Okay, this is Order of Daedalians. Listed this a pretty good while back. I'm taking it out because I just want to double check the contents. Some kind of secret society or something. But it's something to do with pilots. That's why I was interested in it. See that? It's got like astronauts and aircraft pilots and stuff there. So I'll make sure I have everything. Yeah, okay. I couldn't tell exactly what was in this baggie. But yeah, this is getting shipped international. It's going EIS. So I'm using one of these vinyl mailers. I'll put a couple of pieces of wrap in there. Just to keep it from moving around too much. And we'll get to it. I love when this obscure kind of stuff like this sells. Like this, we do all, you know, we do this to make money. Don't mistake that for a second. Like we have to make a living. But I love finding weird stuff like this and then matching it with the person that wants it. Like that. find that very satisfying. Because there ain't a whole lot of these out there. I'm gonna go ahead and do this with the thick tape too. But there's also not a whole lot of people that want them, so it's kind of a special matchmaking service that we do provide sometimes. We also sell plenty of commodity type items too. Okay, there we go. Okay, we have this guy. Let me see. Yeah, that'd be fine. Yeah, I think the only way to do this is in a 12, 12, 12. Of course, we'll resize down a little bit. This will just take a second. Easy stuff here. Man, using super cheap taping, using that. Comparison is ridiculous. The way it feels. I just sent Joel a message saying that he needs to change the name of his tape brand to Thick and Sticky. I don't think he's probably going to do that. Maybe we'll get a little laugh out of that. Let's see. Okay. It's not too bad. Not too hard to adjust this. It just gets bound up. I don't know what the deal is. I think I've just got, make it a little bit there. There we go, like that. I think I just have a funky box resizer. This is like this is a Christmas wreath pan, that is. I'm going to use some of the bogus paper. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna be crazy on this one. I've been trying to figure out how I'm gonna pack this thing because I don't have a box that fits it well. And I was like, well, I use two 12-12-12s. Well, that's not quite long enough. The tennis racket's like 27 inches. So I'm actually gonna use two 16-12-10s. So $2 worth of boxes for this, simply because it's just the easiest thing for me to do. I could do other stuff that's cheaper, that'll take me longer and it'll be a little more difficult. So I'm going to do it this way. I don't think it's going to take too long like this, but it will take a minute. So we're going to take this and we're going to figure out how tall we want this thing to be and set the resizer up for it. Okay. Okay, that's definitely too long. Joel did reply back just now, and I can't tell y'all I'm not going to tell y'all everything he said, because he needs to roll that kind of information out himself. But next month, well, that's, you never know when you're buying stuff like that from overseas, and you never know what can happen. But I think he's planning on next month rolling out quite a few more products. Some of them I am very excited about. I'll just leave it at that. I'll leave it to Joel to speak for himself as far as that goes, though. Maybe I'll ask him. I'll ask him if I can talk to y'all about it. Y'all know, when it comes to that kind of stuff, he does have competition. You don't always want to telegraph everything you're going to do. I may have said too much already. I don't know. All right. Okay, so I'm going to make one like this. I'm going to make another one just like it. This one will be faster, though, because I already have my box resizer set. This is not the ideal way to do this, but it is. I still like putting this on video, though, because quite often you don't have the ideal materials to pack that weird shaped thing. I think that's something that comes up a lot, so I think it's worth sharing, like what I do. I'm running to that kind of spot because I'm there right now. And what I do is I use what I have and I make it work if I can. If I can't, I mean, sometimes I do have to throw in the towel and go buy a box somewhere, but not for this. I really do try and make our box inventory work, if at all possible. Okay. Oh, gotta cut these up. Don't worry, y'all, we're actually pretty close here. All right, and then it's already it's going to be oversized for sure. I already know that. Okay. I do need to make sure that I don't extend it further than it needs to go, because you do have that second break that is at 30 inches plus, and this tennis racket is 27. I'm just going to put one piece there. And when I listed this, I was like, man, when this sells, this is going to be a pain, because I don't have anything shaped like this. That's all right. Everything else we packed today was really easy. Oop, just ran my roll out. Got another one that's back up. All right, will that peel off? Probably not. Yeah, let's cut it. I'm never good at starting these rolls. It's probably a much easier method. Okay, that wasn't too bad. All right. Racket. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, ma'am. A little more paper. You know what? I think the smartest way to do this would be like this. And this. That'll neaten it up a little bit. Yeah, this will be good like this. Big seam there. Oh man. I'm just looking at it. I don't want to use this tape on this. I don't want to burn through this tape, but I will. Because that's a big nasty seam. I gotta do something with it. There aren't too many packages like this, so I just know my supply of that good 3" is very finite, and I can already kind of imagine myself as I pull that last bit off of that roll, how sad I'm going to be. Very dramatic when it comes to my shipping tools and supplies. I've got these. This edge is nice and flat. I can use a 2" tape on that. What else we got? I've got this one right here. Okay, and I think we're good. I guess I could check to see if we went over 30. I'm almost certain we didn't. Yeah, we're only at 28. Okay. All right, we got to pack this buyer's choice guy. And I have a 12-10-4 box. He's too long for that, obviously. But what I can do is just resize it. And shouldn't even take very long. These little 12-10-4 boxes, usually I can resize them pretty fast. Let me grab my Sharpie. Let's see, we're gonna go get a 15. And 15. Okay. I'm going to try and stretch out, continue to stretch out my use of this tape. Been doing kind of a combination. That's the Bubble Boy sample that Joel sent me of what the next run of their 3" tape is going to be like. Probably a production sample they sent him back. I'm going to use it, but only in some places, and then I'll use 2" tape in other places. There we go. Like on this one, I'll use it on that big seam there, and then I'll use 2" pretty much everywhere else. Because as much as I like to tape, the fact is we get packages often that just have one piece of tape like that, one good piece of tape, and that's fine. I just like to use more. Okay, now we have our little, perfect, I like that. Just need to put a few things to wrap on this guy. Just leave that like that. Yeah. Buyer's choice things are pretty, they're pretty good. You can get them at the right price. It's funny, I'd never even heard of them before, like maybe a year ago. And then now that we know about them, we occasionally will see them. A lot of times they're priced too high for us to buy them. Like at estate sales and stuff. But at a garage sale, you might be able to find them for like $1 a piece or something. That's one of the things that it took me some time to get used to. Was I would go into an estate sale thinking I was going to get garage sale prices, and that just usually is not the case. Okay, that's done. Okay, we're packing this collar so we can use a box. Stuff organized today like I want it on the bench. Out of sorts here. Okay, now I was thinking I could just, yeah, I could just bend it like that. That should be alright. I will go ahead and bubble wrap it. I don't think putting a little bend in it's going to matter, so I hope not. We're going to pack a hat. I think it'll fit in this 864. So it will. If not, we'll put this up and get something else. There's all the air in it. Yep, that fits fine. Alright, packing this guy. This is like 13 inches And the width is not that wide. I could have maybe gone with a 12, 12, 12, but I think I'm going to go with a 16, 12, 10 just because it'll be easier for me. I do like easy. This set is kind of cool. All right. I might be able to make that roll of tape last a long time if I only use one strip like that. Okay, and obviously we're going to be resizing this. Yeah, this is a good size to use like that. We'll be resizing this. Let's see. Not quite loose enough yet to be able to hand tighten it, but I like being able to tighten it. Okay, right there. Using the pliers is actually not that big of a deal. Just having the ability to actually tighten it now. Nice. Have to baby it anymore like I used to. Okay, we definitely don't need a lot of this flap. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to cut off all the way. Like that. I'm going to use it right here. We have the kind of that weird overhang there. Okay, we're packing this, it's already bubble wrapped. Packing this pan, and I already have this box that was resized for some books. We ended up getting an order for multiple lots of books, so I ended up not using this box at all. One of the reasons we typically don't like to pre-pack too much, we'll pre-pack some stuff like the books, but just find that happens pretty often where someone will buy multiples and then the way you pre-pack no longer applied. But it's way easier for us to store book lots in boxes than it is just loose. So we make an exception. All right, but we are going to go ahead and reuse this box. And it's already, like I said, it's already like been resized, and this will work fine. This is fine. It doesn't even matter too much about the size, as long as it's not, too big. But this is a Poshmark sale, so the only thing we have to worry about here is it over 5 pounds? If not, that's it. And it won't be. If I was going to resize this box for this, I would have made it a little tighter. Because now I am using a bit more paper. As packing materials go, though, paper is cheap. One of the cheaper. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's fine. Just got to make sure it's not over 5 pounds. Candace, would you weigh this real quick? Tell me what we got.
$3.16.
Okay, good. I didn't think we'd be over that. We're packing some vintage diesel engine manuals here. Got these at an estate sale this past weekend in the garage. But you can find some deals out in the garage sometimes. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. Make sure it's not too tight. I don't think it is. That's good. Oh, we got these in the garage in an estate sale for 50 cents. Can't beat that. Well, you can, but kind of difficult. All right, we're packing. This is a very, very niche thing. These are turn signal return springs, and that packaging is horrible condition. That's fine. That's what it looks like in the listing too. All they want is the springs anyway, I'm sure. So, but I will go ahead and do that. That I already did, of course, put the label on the other side. Okay, we have a clip case, executive clip case thing. That was a $2,000 store buy we made. How's my tape holding? Got a good bit. Still got a good bit on there. I do need to conserve it. Alright. That case thing is a little long, but I think sitting in the box like that, it should. Yeah, it's fine. Just fine. Good. Okay, very interesting. We sold 2 of these cookbooks, All Italiana cookbooks, on 2 different platforms, Etsy and eBay, to 2 different customers within, I don't know, it was under 2 hours. It might have been under an hour, but it's very, very strange, because like when we first put these up, we sold a bunch of them, and then, you know, things slow down as they do, and now we sell a couple a month typically lately, but things have kind of picked up. We did sell one of these a couple of days ago, and then we sold 2 today, so we've sold like 3 in the past week, which is definitely up. For those of y'all that don't remember, we see, this is Richard, I gotta get that right. For those of y'all that don't remember, we bought over 200 of these at an estate sale. There was the lady that actually made the cookbook. It was her estate, and she had like all of her extras or whatever in the garage. And I think they were trying to sell them for like, I think they were originally trying to sell them for like $2 a piece or something, and it was on Sunday, the last day of the sale, and long story short, we ended up getting like over 200, like 200, I think it was around 225 or something like that, and I think we paid like 40 cents a piece for them. And at this point, pretty sure we've sold around 100 of the books, most of them at 40, some of them 10% less. You know, we have taken offers on some from time to time too. I would say probably the average price we've gotten for them has probably been about, probably somewhere like $35 a piece, but if we had to average it. So definitely one of our best home run buys ever. It's up there. And I've packed so many exactly like this in the Gemini comic mailers. Every now and then we just have to go back to storage, grab another case, and refill our shelves. Okay, we sold this unfinished embroidery kit. It's funny, we bought a box of embroidery stuff at an estate sale this past weekend. The reason we bought it was it had a whole bunch of French embroidery thread / yarn for a brand I'd heard of before, DMC. And I'm like, okay, surely, and the box only had $5 on it. And I was like, okay, surely the thread is worth way more than that. So, and it is, and we got it all listed. But also Candace listed some finished and unfinished pieces like this that were in that same box. So we're gonna really clean up on that box. There's the first sale out of it. Okay, we are packing Ghostface costume. Got that at a party store that was going out of business for super cheap. And after a little over 2 years and changing the price quite a bit, at one point we were trying to get over $200 for it, and gave up on that idea because it just didn't sell. But we did get 100, and $100 is still good money in my book, especially based on, I mean, we might have a couple of dollars into it. It was fill a bag. $10 fill a bag with very large bags that they gave you. probably didn't buy as much as we should have with that sale. All right. So it's definitely going to get, obviously it's going to get a box. And here, there's the 25th anniversary Scream mask there. Let's see what kind of resize we're going to do. Okay. That's a little too tight. Let's see where I want it, because I do want to put a little paper in. I don't want I certainly don't want that silver mask to get crushed. So I think this will be good right here. Let's tighten this guy down. There we go. So pleased to see this sell, because I really feel like something like this is super seasonal, obviously. So every year when it doesn't sell during the Halloween season, it's almost like we gotta wait another year. Try again. This time it's sold. Bake those back in, because why not? A little bit of paper. And we'll do a little bubble for appearances. Doesn't need it. I think the paper would suffice. Yeah, I am leaving the price tag that was on there, $37. That's not what we paid. But it's still way less than the customer paid. But I feel like in a situation like this, they know that it didn't originally cost $100. I might use 3" on all of this. A little piece of tape popped off. Okay. Man, I can't wait to order a case of that stuff. Man, gee whiz, so good. That's some good tape. Okay, that's it. Okay, these are some things I listed just yesterday. These this Hulk pre-production stuff all came from a newspaper, and these are like layout pages, I guess. And I'm using a 16. We have one buyer buy all three, which is awesome. I'm going to go ahead and use the 16, 12, 10. Because as y'all can see, these are pretty long. This is $100 and something order, $130 something order, and I did check. The other option was maybe vinyl mailer, but it was going to be tight on the length, and on a nice order like this, worth pretty good money. I would feel like a complete moron if they got it and they said that all the ends were bent or something. So I can avoid that even being a possibility by using this box. So I'm going to do that. If they were cheaper, I think the vinyl mailer I could have made that work. Alright, we're going to do a really deep resize here. because I want it. I want this to be tight after I bake the. After I bake the flaps back down into it, I want it to be super tight. All right, let me see. Loosen this up. Let's see. Yeah, like. Yeah, I mean, I could put a little bit of paper in there, I guess. This box is going to be lots of protection. I wonder sometimes if like people that order stuff from us that don't know anything about our YouTube channel, which is most people. We sell to viewers a decent amount, and most orders don't go to viewers. I wonder how many people. That must be really, really bizarre. You get like this guy's going to get this package, and he's going to get one of these thank you cards. Oh, I did write it out. You're going to get one of these thank you cards with our YouTube channel on it. Of course, they would also have to then figure out, because that's not our packing YouTube channel. That's our Shed Flips YouTube channel. So they would also have to figure out how to get to our other channels. And the more I think about it, it probably doesn't even happen. Probably not very often. When they come and they watch their item get packaged. I would think that would be pretty cool, though, if you did come across that and you thought, oh, wow, I can watch my thing that gets packaged. That's cool. Unless you weren't happy with the way it was packaged, then that would not be so cool. We don't get too many complaints about packaging, though. A lot of our positive feedback mentions packing, like a bunch of it. Okay. More here. Now that is a good sturdy, man, I mean that is strong. That is a good sturdy package worthy of the contents. Okay, we sold some patterns here. Patterns have been doing really well. The whole sewing, embroidery market there is, I think it's pretty good. If you're picky, try and be somewhat picky about what you buy. There's some real good stuff out there in that market. Books, patterns, tools, accessories, etc. There's lots of things, and the thing is that we go to a lot of estate sales that have sewing rooms. Quite prevalent. They have an entire room with nothing but sewing stuff, or a craft room, you know, things like that. And quite often, most people don't find value in those rooms, or don't think there's value in those rooms, including us. We used to not really look that closely at them. There's stuff to be had there. That's done. Okay, we sold a lot of these aeronauts. We bought a bunch of this stuff, not just Aeronox, some other stuff. Well, we have, I'll show y'all because I'm throwing one in here. String silencers. Got, I don't know how many of them. A lot. Bought a big old tub of that stuff at a garage sale a couple years ago for 20 bucks for all of it. And talk about slow sellers, but we have sold, by now we have sold enough to where like we definitely made really good profit. But like I said, they're just like super slow. At one point I even decided I was gonna just lot all that stuff together and sell it at once, and I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I don't remember the last time we sold one of these. It's been a little while. All right, that's done. Okay, we sold a needlepoint thing for Last Supper. So satisfying laying down that good thick 3-inch tape. I mostly do these other tapings because I am always a little concerned about like loose spots like this catching in the equipment and ripping the box open. That's why I do that. It's not because I think that it needs more strength or I'm worried about the box opening. Once you put that tape around all the way around like that, this box ain't coming open by accident. Somebody's gonna have to cut it open. But I'm more worried about just the thing getting jammed up in the equipment by like these catching. That's why I do that. All right, we sold this drag bus, and we checked earlier when we were pulling these orders, and we started with 13 drag buses. And guess what, y'all? This is the last one. We sold them all. It took, I don't know, took about 6 months, I guess. Something like that. And they're all sold. I think the total, oh God, I'm trying to remember now. I think the total on the orders was like it was $760 across 13 orders. We had several that were in excess of $100, but most of them were like around the $50 range. And then I did take, this one was actually priced at $60, and we got a $45 offer. That was good enough. And yeah, we're done selling these drag buses. I would really like to get more of these again one day. I think they're super cool too, the way they do the paint jobs and stuff on them. Okay, we have a Hulk tray, a vintage 1979, awesome condition. I know you can't see it through the plastic, but take my word for it, great condition. The only thing, and I knew this when I bought it even, the only thing is it's greater than 12 inches in both dimensions. We don't have that particular that particular scenario where you have two dimensions that are over 12 inches means that I have no boxes that'll fit this. so no one box that'll fit it, because you can see, like, I can resize this because I can kind of fit it like this and reshape the box and resize it like that, but then it's going to be too big in this dimension. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to resize 2 boxes. And I knew this coming in. Like when I first bought this, I was like, okay, this is going to be a little bit of a challenging pack just because of our box selection we have, which also makes me question if maybe we should get like a few different kind of boxes or something. But whatever, it doesn't matter. Right now we have to pack this thing. I'm thinking 20 inches is a good spot, because that'll give plenty of room here, and then like this, plenty of room too, and then room for paper on either side. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to resize 2 of these boxes and then slide them together, and that'll even give more strength on the sides too. So this will just take a minute. And no, I was not really looking forward. I saved this pack. I did the wrong thing here. Should have done this pack first today, and I put it off to last, which is not a good way to do it, because if you do it first, then you're relieved and the rest of the packing is a breeze. But if you do it last, then even though the other packs are relatively easy, you still have that pack in the back of your mind, and you're kind of, well, I'm saying you, I'm talking about me. I still have this pack. I've had this pack in the back of my mind, dreading it the whole time I've been packing the other stuff. So I should have just packed this one first, because it's going to happen anyway. These are the thoughts I have going through my mind, though, when I'm determining what order to pack things in. And also, what goes through my mind sometimes whenever we sell certain things, and I'm like, yay, we sold that, because this is high margin here, because we only paid $2 for this thing. But the true cost of this thing, our cost, was always going to be the packing of it. So $2 plus, what, this might take me 10 minutes. 10 minutes of time. Whatever 10 minutes of my time is worth, plus $2 is the actual cost of this tray. Okay, and my time is valuable. It's not that valuable, but it's pretty valuable, depending on who you ask. Okay. I think this is going to end up being a very good pack, though. That's the most important thing. Oh, another thing I'm going to have to do. These flaps on either end are going to have to get trimmed. So I'll go ahead and do that now while it's easier. Wait, I don't want to cut that. Okay, now I got to do it this way because I don't want to. Got to make sure I don't cut past this. Okay, so I'll go ahead and build this side up now, and then we can kind of get the tray in position in here, or I might go ahead and make the other side up. I don't know. Boy, that fold was not real smooth, was it? I should have cut that. It'll be fine. Just watch. It's gonna be a work of art by the time we're done. Maybe not art, but it's gonna work. It's gonna be good. Y'all just watch. I'll put that ugly printing on the inside. We will be using probably a pretty good amount of the 3" here. Okay. I'm gonna put it's a 3" here. and then the big seam. And then when I do come back and put more, I'll just go with the 2-inch from there on out. So now we have this. Oh, that's going to probably be too tall. Might have to resize that too. Yeah, that's going to be way too tall. Okay. I can eyeball it. Let's see. Yeah, I'll eyeball it. It won't matter because whenever we slide the... I think about right here. And I want it to be kind of even, but it's not a big deal. Because when I slide the other box on over it, I can even it up then too. Okay. All right, ready for phase 2. See, that's good. I like that. So do the same thing again. Okay. What am I doing? Okay, got to score. Let's score a little deeper this time. So I know I'm going to come back with a lot of tape anyway. I should buy more difficult to pack stuff because then that'll actually give us more and probably better look. And I'm going to tape over it anyway, but look, crack whenever I score deeper. No, but that gives us more content anyway for the channel, so probably should kind of change my mindset. This is an easier way to cut this than I did it before too. Go. Ooh, that's a gross cut. All right. Okay, then we're going to have to cut some off here. Let's see how much. Probably about this much at least. And we have some wiggle room here too because we can slide it down as far as we want. So this is not crucial. If it was crucial, I'd be measuring. Okay. This seems like a whole lot of stuff to do for one pack, huh? Okay, there we go. I didn't need those flaps there. All right, so now before I even put the thing in, I'm going to go ahead and slide my other contraption over this box. Just see how this looks. Okay, I just paused the video for a second. I want to do a time check. We have now been packing this for a little over 9 minutes. So probably going to be closer to, probably going to be at least 15 minutes, not 10 like I said a minute ago. All right. Trying to get all these flaps over. Get over there. There we go. Okay. Gotta even this up. Okay. Yep, splitting. That's fine. I'll go ahead and just slide it on over. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, that's our box now, and we get double wall all the way on all sides, except the top and bottom. There we go. That's good. All right, no, look at that. It's gonna be, well, that's perfect. Perfect size. And it's gonna use a bunch of paper. I got a bunch of scraps to throw out. It's not even going to be that much paper because it's not that huge. Not that huge of a void, but I can kind of nestle it there. And then come back on the front and back. Paper to center it. Cushion and center. Okay, I'm happy with this. Very nice. It's not looking real pretty yet. It's not never gonna look real pretty, but it's not gonna look bad, I don't think. Just hang on, because we're going to have a whole lot of taping to do. One more big piece right here. And I'll use the 3" on the big seam here. And we're going to come back. One more piece here. We're going to finish everything else up with the 2". Ooh, maybe... I lied. Big old ugly thing here. I had to go there. All right. Now 2". A little more here. That's fine. Okay. All right. Yeah, this might end up being a 20-minute pack. There. There. Okay, let me do a quick inspection. This passed my inspection. We're done. All right, we're gonna pack this Tabasco bowl. This thing is really cool, and it's kind of big. It's like 12 inches diameter. Actually going to be using a 16 box. Of course, it's going to get resized a bunch. That'll be the outer pack. First, I'm going to do like a pseudo box in box but first I'm going to go ahead and get this thing bubble wrapped. All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 3 sets of 3. And I'm going to put a little paper in here. I don't know all the physics involved, but I do know that filling void is a good thing to do. It's something to do with vibrations. I don't know. I'm not going to say any of my theories because they're not based in anything. Let's see. But whenever I can, I do like to fill in the void like that. And we're just going to work our way around. And one more time. Then what I want to do is I'm going to put a tight cardboard wrap on this. Have some scrap pieces. Let's see. Okay. Just need a piece to kind of make that bridge that gap there. Said I am going to make it pretty tight. This is just a little bit of inner pack. A lot of pressure on that. Okay, and then just do that again. So I can use a smaller piece. Okay, we're not really too worried about making this pretty. Is it pretty? It ain't gonna be. I'm just trying to get cardboard on all this stuff. And then we're gonna just float this inside of the big box using our bogus paper here. All right. Let's go ahead and put this big boy together. I might not be able to see too good for a minute. Yeah, this is a time where I'm going to be using more 3-inch tape than I have been on packages. I have some big seams to tape up here. All right. That I simply will not. Now, probably just going to use 3 pieces per end. And then I'll come back with the 2-inch. One piece right around the middle there. I think that'll be pretty good. All right. Man, I knocked my magnets down. Okay. Now I got to figure out where we're going to resize this thing at. See, this is good. We got room on the sides, and gonna see talking to myself now. Okay. I'm thinking right about there. Right there. That'll do it. I'm going to cut off flaps, put them back down on the bottom. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to have to cut off all 4 of the flaps. Probably. Let's see. Oh, it almost makes it. Okay, I'm going to cut off. Can I? Yeah. Oh, actually, I can just go all the way across. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut off 2 of these. Put into the bottom. And the rest of this I'll just fold down, and it could be extra strength for the top. Here we go. All right. Starting to come together. I'm proud of myself. I'll give myself a little pat on the back because this morning I did the mature thing and I started with the hardest pack. And normally I do the reverse of that. And what I was thinking about, and I think I talked about it maybe in this video. Okay, when you save your hardest pack for last, not only do you still have to pack it, but the whole time you're packing everything else. Let me change these pronouns. The whole time I'm packing everything else, I'm dreading that I'm gonna have to pack the hard thing afterwards. So rather than dread, I'd rather feel relief that I know I don't have to pack that. Okay. One more piece here. Okay. Go. Oh yeah, I like that. That's good. I'm just going to put some on the sides. And take a bunch. Just enough to keep it floated in the middle. There. I'm so glad I have this thicker paper. I mean, I could have done it with the other paper, but I would have used just a ton of it. And it would have taken way longer. I really do like how we have, you know what, I'm going to put a little piece of tape here just to hold that kind of tight. I really like how much cardboard we have on top and on bottom. Yeah, this is a good pack. I'm happy with this. I mean, I will still worry about it until we either get feedback or it's been long enough to where I'm thinking, oh, they've gotten it. Surely they've gotten it, and there's no issue. Okay, that wasn't that bad. It's kind of bad. Okay. All right, yeah, we're done. That feels, wow. That's strong. I like that. We've got a little buckle we're going to pack here. Curious what this weighs, because the buckle weighed .22 by itself. So I'm wondering, is this less than 8 ounces? I think it might be. Yeah, it is. And we're packing this little, this is a little thing. You could dial in like what time you need to refill your parking meter. This dial in the front. And then on the back side, there's a little spring-loaded thing that holds probably dimes, I think. Pretty cool. Same thing, 644. And this one's probably going to come in at under 4 ounces. I would imagine. Let me weigh it. Oh yeah, under 4. I weighed it just to see if I added too much paper, and I didn't. Okay, this is one I may have packed this on camera already. Well, as y'all could see, it got returned to sender. Apparently, the person's roommate didn't recognize the package or something. I'm just telling y'all what we were told, and they had the carrier return it to sender. So we got it back, refunded the money, minus the original shipping, because we didn't get that back, and told them if they still wanted it, they could buy it again, relisted it, and I'm just going to hide that in here. And they went ahead and bought it. There we go. And I am reusing the same box. It does looks sort of well traveled, but it's all plenty sturdy. It's fine. Got this messy looking stuff here. Cover up. Okay, and hopefully they won't return it this time. Okay, this order has 3 items on it. Pretty good order. Totals like, I think around $185 or so, something like that. The tallest one is over 12 inches. I shipped some stuff, same buyer, yesterday in a similar fashion. I'm gonna do the same thing again. 16, 12, 10 box because I need this length here. And then we're going to resize it way down. Bake the flaps back into the bottom that we cut off. I think y'all know the drill by now. I want to really pack this very well. I'm hoping we are listing some more of this kind of stuff, and I'm hoping he's happy with the stuff he's already bought, and we'll buy some more. We don't get a ton of repeat business. We do get some, but not a ton. But sometimes we do if we're listing like items like this. Okay, let me figure out resize height. Well, first let me make sure it's not already where it needs to go. Wow. Well, looks pretty good to me. Well, it's nice being able to tighten that resizer down, because I can pull down on that edge with more confidence, and it makes my scoring even straighter that way. Okay, and like I said, we're going to cut these off like so. Put these down here. And we just paper. Keep everything nice and steady for the ride. Yeah, this was a situation where yesterday he was buying this stuff as I was listing it. So that's always fun. I imagine he kept refreshing our page and then went by. That gives you motivation to list. Can't stop using this 3-inch this morning. It's so nice. Okay. Everything was good. Okay, this is some yarn. I'm sending it just like this. I am going to slip our thank you card in here. And then just going to kind of tape up. This loose stuff here. Yeah, that was an exciting pack. Alright, we sold these two little replacement guys for a Christmas set. Okay. I told y'all we're gonna have some easy packs here. This is an apron. I'm just gonna ship it in this thing. I'm not gonna do anything at all. I am gonna tape up these big old loose edges here. I don't like the loose edges. It just really seems like something that's gonna get caught up in the sorting machinery. Okay. All right, we have a silverware lot going out. I have a 1086 box here, and we are going to go ahead and use this and resize it. Silverware is pretty chunky and heavy. Okay. Grab this and this. Leaving room for paper. I always have to use my hand first and then I come back with these. So I can't figure out which way is loosen or tighten without using my fingers for some reason. It's weird. I think right about there. Good. Because those are heavy, I'm going to overstuff. Feels good. Okay, we're packing this soft briefcase. I guess you would call it a briefcase. Just making sure it's the right one. Should have a fleur-de-lis right there, and I see it. 16, 12, 10. Been using a bunch of those, man. What did I do before 16, 12, 10? Jeez. I use this a lot. Seems like most days I'm using, or maybe not most days, probably at least 3 days a week I'm using one of these. Oh boy, I'm forgetting to switch to my 2-inch tape. Actually, I'm kind of thinking about putting the rest of this roll. I might put the rest of that roll on the shelf. Save it for a time when I'm packing something big and heavy. that needs stronger tape. As a matter of fact, I think I will do that after I finish this pack. Well, or do it now. Let me do it now. Okay. Much as I hate to do that, I think it's the best idea. Okey-doke. Oh, I need to get this guy adjusted. Forgot what I was doing. Yeah, this will be good right here. Okay, back to the thin stuff. Truth is, it's good. It's fine for, I almost say good. It's fine for light duty taping. Fine for heavy duty taping too, but you just got to use a lot of it. Can't wait till Bubble Boy actually gets that stuff in stock though. That's some nice tape. Okay, that's done. Okay, one more thing. Pair of shoes. Some Vans. We've still been doing pretty good on Vans. Seemed like they slowed down for a while and now they're kind of picking up again. But we have been pickier about what we buy too. We don't buy all Vans anymore. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm kind of sad that I'm not using that Bubble Boy tape or go-to tape. But it's nice being able to pull off this reel freely. Because I know I have plenty of this stuff. Okay, we actually have one more to pack, but it's actually packed. These encyclopedias that we sold. The only thing we have to do, I do have to print the labels. Now those packages are actually at storage, but when we were making the listing for that, we put the dimensions of the boxes and the weight of each box in the custom SKU field on eBay, as you can see there. So now we just have to print the labels up, swing by storage, slap them on the boxes, and then in the same trip we can go to UPS store. Won't be 2 trips that way. That's it. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see y'all again very soon. Bye, y'all.